Here we are.
What's up?
Welcome.
Our friends.
Welcome, our friends. Welcome to MGP Outdoors. Let us know if you can see us. We're going live in our Facebook group, MGP Outdoors, and we are really excited to have you with us. I'm just trying to see if we can see some comments right now. Backpack Essentials. If you guys could do a reaction or some comments so that we know that you can see and hear us, let us know that everything is going okay. That would be great. We're so excited to go over and have you with us.
Welcome, guys. We'll wait a few more minutes or a couple more seconds. Looks like we got 4 people on. Can you see who?
Yeah, what we're going to do, I'm going to
Can you
just pull
see
it up
who's
on my
on?
phone to make sure that I can see exactly who's leaving a comment on this.
So we're going to do a giveaway at the end.
Yeah! Tell them about your hunting room. We're here in Paul's hunting room.
I got one room. It's all my own. So I just keep adding a few things to it.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I have all the comments right here. We've got Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hey, Anna.
Teresa, Colby, Holly, Nancy. Oh, so good to see you guys. So good to see you. And I'm just going to monitor your comments on my cell phone because they're not necessarily showing up in the video, but that's okay. So, MGP Outdoors, we are so happy you guys are here, and we just felt it was really important to go over the little things that maybe not very many people know to include into your backpack. Do you want to go over what kind of backpack you carry?
Deanna and I both run the XO backpack. I run the 4800 with the K3 frame. Deanne runs a K2 frame with the 1800 bag, and so it's 1800 cubic square feet is what it'll hold. Hers is the 1800.
Yeah,
So.
1800. Mine is kind of like a day pack. Like it's not as big as you would think it is, but we have this lid right here that this is actually where I keep all my essentials, and mine is full, and Paul already detached his lid.
The cool thing about these packs, let's go over these packs really quick.
Yeah.
Is they both the frames can carry the same amount of meat. So just because she has a smaller bag doesn't mean she can carry less meat than mine, because the meat goes on the frame here.
Yeah.
On the inside.
Yeah, and all you have to do is detach this outer part and you put the meat in this crib that's right here. And so the good part is none of your gear ever gets bloody. And your game bags are not inside with your essentials. So that's kind of like like the XO. And also the XO is super comfortable. You can move these straps up and down. It's very customizable.
Works great for women too. Deanne's been rocking it for what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah, a long time. So that's good. That's good. Good to see you too, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
So, number one, let's just get on with it. If you guys have suggestions or ideas, then let us know. But
yeah, let us know. You know, interact with us. Let us know what you guys like to carry in your pack. We're gonna kind of go over what we carry in our packs, just for like a day trip or maybe overnighter during the summer. I don't think we're gonna really hit on like winter packing, but more of just like your August to probably October, you know. So.
But basically things that disasters happen, search and rescue goes out all the time, and these things are very important for you to have so that you can survive. And other than the obvious. Before we get into it, we want to go over our giveaway. Everybody who comments is going to be entered into a giveaway, and after this live, I'm going to put all of your info into a computerized picker, and I'm just going to push the wheel and let it pick. But we have some amazing giveaways. So if you haven't tried these Refuel Meals, we have the Alfredo pasta and the sweet pork rice. They're really good, you guys, and it takes less water.
And then they just came out with the brand new desserts.
Oh my gosh, these are ridiculous.
So.
These are ridiculous. These brownie bites. Let me just tell you, if you eat the whole entire bag, it's 610 calories. But let me tell you how much protein. These brownies have protein in them. 7 grams of protein. Like what? In a freeze-dried meal, and that's the biggest thing. If you look right here, this is 40 grams of protein. And that's our dog.
And the cool thing about the Peaks are they use less water and premium meat, no fillers. So like other brands, you get that gut bomb after you eat one and you're like, oh my gosh, what have I eaten? But anyways, that's what we're going to give away at the end. So let's get going.
We have a couple questions. Conway Glass, have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too, brother.
Holly agreed. Like, I agree. It's hard to find one for a woman, especially a small woman. But actually, XO is coming up. I'm wearing a men's pack. I just am adjusting it. Like, I can move the shoulder straps down because my torso is smaller. But they actually are coming out with a women's specific pack.
Holly, maybe ask your dad. I know he bought Nicole the 1800. Maybe try it. Maybe see if you could just borrow hers for a couple times and just see if you like it.
Yeah.
And if you do. Or come to the expo and hit me up and we'll go over to the booth and you can try on.
Yeah.
You can try on a pack.
Oh, there's Callie jumping on.
Hey, Cal.
So the first thing that you always want to have in any backcountry situation, whether it's summer, winter, fall, spring, is ability to make fire. So Paul, show them what you have to make fire.
My Ziplock's a little worn so I was a Boy Scout, Eagle Scout, so I learned how to make fire with flint and steel and all those type of things, but I think it's really important because a fire could save your life. We know that. And just a few of the things I carry for fire is, I don't know if you guys have seen these. They're the Orion backpacking flares.
This is no joke.
They burn up to 7 minutes.
Keep talking. These flares, okay, if everything is wet and your fire starter isn't working and you're just sitting there shivering, or if a storm comes in and you can't get off the mountain, you need these. These come in clutch. Callie knows about these,
yes,
right?
Callie knows about the Orion Flares.
Where can you get those?
You used to be able to get them at Cal Ranch. I have not looked for them there. I actually bought a couple cases of them, so I have plenty of them. But one of these came in clutch a week and a half ago. I was out elk hunting opening day, and everything was so wet. And without this, it would have been tough to get a fire going. But we got the fire going with one of these, and we were able to stay warm. But so that is like probably my number one is the Orion Flare. I do carry like a small flint and steel. And it has this wood shaving on here that's soaked in some type of a treatment that can start when it's wet. And
just in case, always have a lighter, a different form. So fire starter. We both have purple.
And then Pyro Putty you can get this from Phone Scope. It works really good. Another thing you can do is just cotton balls and Vaseline. Works really well too, to get a fire going.
That's cool.
But my number one go-to right here, the Flare.
The Flare.
Quick, hot, it gets going quick, and you got a fire really quick.
The next thing we always have in our packs, because you never know, it doesn't matter what time is.
Just a small first aid kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of things, like this has all the essentials in it, wound care, a water resistant case. This is just good to have. But we also have added to that, and I'm here to tell you, I didn't like prepare my pack before this live. I just grabbed my pack and I'm showing you what I always have in it.
Hers is always a little heavier than mine.
Yeah, I do. But Paul, show him the different wound care things that you have.
I always carry some extra Kryptek, some gauze pads, in case I cut my finger while I'm deboning a deer or an elk, because it happens, we slip.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh my gosh. So, and then some good tape, and a good roll of stuff to wrap your wound and bandage.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the cool things,
Along those lines, this is for your toes. So you just put your toes, and taking care of your feet, I learned in the military, it's number one. If you can't walk, you're stranded, and then you are in a life or death situation. So there's a couple things that are essential, and number one is taking care of your feet. They preach that to us over and
tell
over
them
again.
what those do for your feet.
So if you get a hot spot, all of us, we're not all used to walking a million miles in the backcountry. Like, who is? And
Sorry.
and you're going and you're feeling good for the first mile or two, but then all of a sudden you're gonna have either a hot spot or your toenails. You thought you clipped them. You could have swore that you did, but you didn't. And that stuff will destroy you in the mountains. So another thing, this you can put around your toe. You just slice
so if
it.
your toes get rubbing, you buy that at Walmart, super cheap. You just slip it over the toe that's rubbing or the toes that are rubbing, and night and day.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Put a little piece of tape around it.
And a couple other things, you can have blister packs, blister relief. This is like, I don't even know how many times
Like
Paul has had
moleskin.
these, and it's just come in so handy. So this is kind of like his foot pack, his foot packet, and it has Band-Aids in it. It has moleskin. So here's blister Band-Aids, moleskin. Is that your duct tape? Let's say that your boots are rubbing, and he just has duct tape around a bullet casing. Like, this is stuff that you don't necessarily think about, but it can save your butt if you are hiking around. We've got some alcohol swabs, because if you have an open blister, you don't want it to get infected. That will, like, end your day as well. And so the moleskin that you can just cut to put on anything that is possibly causing a blister. So this, I don't think very many people talk about this in the backcountry, but as well as toenail clippers.
This is probably one of the most important things you can carry in your pack.
Yeah.
Just a pair of toenail clippers. You get a nail that's rubbing wrong, or it's long and it's poking the other foot. I mean, you can take your knife, I guess, but if you slip, you're gonna cut yourself. So these have come in handy. How many times, babe? You're always
A
using
lot. Like, I just went and got a pedicure. I thought my toes were so cute. I was sad. It was gel. I was sad. I like cut my toes my toenails at the top of my toe, thinking that was good because my toes were so cute. Oh no! 3 miles in, I'm like, give me those toe clippers, because it's like it just rubs in the next toe. But enough about toes. You guys, tell me, do you carry that? I'm really curious if you guys carry those.
You guys carry
toenail
moleskin
clippers
or
or
toenail
moleskin?
clippers?
Tell me in the comments so we can see. The next essential, I don't even know if we need to go into the details of this, but you've got to either have wipes or you've got to either have toilet paper.
And that's just self-explanatory.
Yeah,
you don't gotta go over
really
it.
need to go over it. I have a little bit of both, and I mean, look, this is my last backcountry. Shame on me, but these are tissues that I grabbed from the counter before I left the house, because I don't just want to have wet. Sometimes you need it dry. Okay, so wipes and toilet paper, essential. A knife. That's kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah, we both carry a knife. We both run the outdoor edge.
Yeah.
So I think that's everybody carries
here's
a
my
knife.
wipes.
I always carry a little bit of 550 cord with me as well.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't know when some rope can come in handy.
Outdoor edge. I don't know how clean it is. It's been used on some animals, but outdoor edge, knife, and replacement blades. Because if you are skinning or taking an animal apart, you always want to make sure you can do it properly. That's the biggest part of hunting, is your trophy.
No, it's not. It's the meat.
Yeah, your meat and being able to cut it right is the biggest part. Right. So the next thing, 550 cord and rope. It just comes in handy so often. Like, you always have that. The next thing is, even if you plan on just going for a day and all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, it just got dark, I can't see. You always want to have a headlamp. And me personally, I carry my gear in the exact same spot every time, so I know, even in the dark, exactly where it is. A headlamp.
The nice cool about the XO, they have a little side pouch right here on your hip belt.
Yeah, that's what I was reaching for. I always put my headlamp right there. So I always know in case I can't see or something's going on or you're rummaging around in your tent, you always know exactly where your gear is.
And always carry an extra set of batteries.
Yep. So he's got batteries, 3 batteries. This also can be used as a signal if you were caught and something happened on the mountain. And so the next one is kind of interesting, but I want your guys' input on this. It is lip stuff or lip balm.
I carry it.
It is essential because day 3, you are dehydrated. You're used to drinking a ton of stuff. This is the best lip balm ever if you've ever heard of it. Okay, sorry. C.O. Bigelow. You can get this online on Amazon. My favorite night balm. Oof. Shea butter. It's perfect. But you need this because you don't realize that you're not drinking as much as you usually do. And when you're on day 3 or 4, like I say, in the backcountry, you want to make sure that your lips, they just get chapped. It just is what happens. And the sun and the elements, so just to be comfortable, have your lip balm. I always have it in that side pouch too.
And then I have dry eye, so I'm always carrying some eye drops as well.
Yeah.
Which I think anytime you're in the woods, you know, you get a little eye irritation at times, and so I'll just keep a little bit of eye drops in there as well.
And you just want to keep like basic, like over-the-counter meds. Like I have a packet of Aleve and my Benadryl because Benadryl not only works for allergies, but it's hard to sleep sometimes at night. If it's your first night on the mountain, for me, not for him. But if you can't sleep, you just take a Benadryl and you're sleeping a lot better than that. So, Orion Flares are available on Amazon, 12 for $20. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
So there you
Thanks,
go.
Mike.
Yeah,
Awesome.
even if you guys are like doing your food storage at home, grab some of those. I'm not kidding. No matter what conditions, grab those. They're really, really good. Thanks, Mike.
And the reason I have 2 in my pack now because I usually only carried 1, but like I said a couple weeks ago, it was close. Like I was like, we might have died if we hadn't got this thing going. Like, I mean, we were fine to get out, but it was like if this would have been an emergency, I'm like, I really would have liked 2 flares,
Yeah.
you know. But they get things going quick. So jump on Amazon, grab you some for sure.
Yeah. Holly, do you love that lip stuff? Is that what you're saying the best is? I know, it's so good. I'm obsessed. I buy it in a 3-pack, and I just have to keep on having it constantly. The next thing that you're going to always need is a way to drink water. Like, you have to have food, shelter, water, keep warm, and you'll stay alive. Those are the biggest essentials. And so
we both run the platypus water bags. I think hers is a 2-liter. Mine's a 3-liter. But here, you can go over this.
Yeah, some people will bring water bottles. That's just not really the smartest.
Why did you point at me? I don't.
No, I'm pointing at this. To each his own, but if you bring a water bottle, you're going to have to do something with that water bottle, and eventually becomes trash, which we don't condone trash or leaving plastic on the mountain if you're in the backcountry for the next person to find. So, this is amazing. It's called the Sawyer Life Straw, okay? This has...
No, it's not Real Life Straw.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's 2 different brands. It's called the Sawyer Water Filtration System. Thank you, Paul. Where can you buy this?
Walmart, Amazon. I just buy them on Amazon. I think they're like about $18 to $20, and I think if you buy 2 in a 2-pack, you get a little better deal. These work great. I usually just replace them every year, but I always have one in my pack just in case we come across a stream and I'm running low in my platypus, or I just want some really fresh, cold water out of the mountain.
Yeah, it tastes so good. It's
So-
cold. There's been many times if we get like 4 or 5 of these, if we're camping overnight, we'll just fill them and then slowly like squeeze it down to drink it in all of our food. Anything, you don't have to worry about anything. But
And one thing to add to that, I know they sell them. I've seen them. I haven't done it. I've thought about doing it. Is you can actually add a filtration system onto your,
oh really?
onto your drinking.
Oh, So let me tell you,
you can
too.
put it in right here, and then you can just fill this with any water you want as you're going by, and then it's filtering as you're drinking too. So.
Ooh, I want to know about that. Look at how cool. So Paul has a cover. That means his water in his tube doesn't get frozen.
As easy.
Deanne doesn't have a cover.
So hers froze.
Mine froze. What were
On
we
the
hunting?
opening day of
Oh,
muzzleloader deer this
muzzleloader.
year. It was
It was
snowed on
so
us. It was
cold
so
and
cold.
It snowed, and I'm trying to get a drink, and it's literally ice in my tube. So that was no fun.
Tell them the trick though I taught you.
Which part? You taught me many tricks.
So after you drink, if it's
Oh,
cold,
yeah.
make sure you blow back through the tube and clear the water out of your line.
Yeah.
And then it won't freeze.
Yeah. So if you have mine where you don't have a cover and it's really cold, drink what you can and then hurry and blow it back into the bladder so that it's not going to freeze in that tube. So we are moving right along.
Any questions? Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, write us your questions.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
So the next thing, I'll look for questions. You guys go ahead and type them in the comments and we'll
Okay.
address them. Or tell me what you use. Like, let's help each other out here, right? So next thing is keeping your phone working, a phone charger. There's different kinds. There's the solar charger, which we have a solar charger. It's actually on the mountain right now. But we also have another charger that we use, and Paul, tell him about that.
The solar chargers are a little heavier. I love this little RAV power, and I'm not sure if they make this model anymore, but this will charge my S20 probably 2 to 3 times. Pretty lightweight. If I remember right, they were like $20 on Amazon. But I mean, you can spend a lot of money on these. There's some outdoor companies that sell them for way overpriced. Jump on Amazon. These work just as well. Save some money.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely an essential because you always want to make sure that you can contact people, go hike to a peak, go find service, whatever you want to do. If your cell phone goes dead, then you do have another option, and that is called the DeLorme.
Used to be DeLorme, now it's Garmin.
Oh, the Garmin InReach.
Garmin InReach.
Do you have
I
yours
would
right
say that this is probably next to fire. This might be the next most important thing you can carry in your pack. So mine says DeLorme, but Garmin took over and bought DeLorme out. And this is a little older style. They actually make a smaller one now. It's a mini, and it's a little smaller. But these are amazing. You can set up a monthly plan. Mine's like $26 a month. And I think I can't remember exactly what my plan is, but these are awesome. You can text from anywhere as long as you have satellite service, which if you have clear sky, you're getting out. There's an app for your phone, so you can text right off your phone. Don't text anybody that you don't want to know. Don't want them to know where you're at because it sends a pin to right where you're at.
Right on Google Earth.
When I text Deanne and tell her
It's the message
buck
on the
down
map,
or
and
bull
I can
down.
like zoom in and see exactly the topography of exactly where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But highly recommend one of these, especially if you hunt solo.
It's great
It's
because
great.
you never know. What if you break your leg and have to get airlifted? Then you need this to say, "Come help me."
That did happen a long time ago.
Yeah. Let's see. I think Callie knows about that one too.
Leg and ankle.
And Holly knows about that one.
Holly knows
yeah.
too. I was broke down.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely DeLorme or Garmin InReach.
Garmin InReach. This is my favorite part of the video. It's where we talk about snacks. You need to have good snacks in your bag because when it gets really hard, you want to like eat something yummy, and if you don't have something yummy, it just really hard. I don't know what I have in this. I literally just took this out of my bag. This was
She obviously forgot
I
what's in the
forgot.
bag. She'd have been sneaking down here.
This is from literally, how many days did we spend? 5? We spent 6 days in the backcountry, and this is how I take my snacks. I just put them in, like I do an allotment for the day or whatever, and I put them in a Ziploc, And they just fit right here on the top. And I always know exactly where they are. I'm always grabbing them. Some of my favorite snacks are obviously, look, the brownie bites. Boy, these are dang good, you guys.
I can't
Look
believe
at
you have
this.
any left.
I forgot this was in here, but there's a little bit of protein for you. Larabar, those are good. All just fruits and greens. This is crazy. This is a trail mix that we got from Walmart. It's called the Indulgent. What's it called?
I think it's the Indulgent. They used to make a better one, and they don't sell it anymore. It used to have peanut butter cups in it. It was absolutely amazing. I'd put it out in the sun and let it melt a little bit, and then it would get hard and break it. It was so good. But I can't find it. But this is the second best.
This is the second best. Mind you, there's lots of preservatives and artificial stuff in there. Werther's Originals, just really good when you're glassing. These are always good to have cough drops in there. Because if you're hunting and you're glassing and all of a sudden you see a deer and he's 100 yards away and you have a coughing attack, then your hunt is busted. You know what I mean? And then these, I always had to have some kind of chocolate in there, but I just have some fruit snacks. What's your favorite snack on the mountain, Polly?
My favorite snack?
Yeah.
Probably a Milky Way.
Oh yeah, those are good. We
Yeah.
talked about this, like.
But I do carry in my pack. I do have like a little bag full of just emergency, like a protein bar, the Peak Refuel bites, some jerky, just some high energy stuff to help you get out just in case, you know. So.
Yeah, Holly's commenting that she remembers because it was her hunt.
Yeah, I think we were hauling your deer out, Holly.
Yeah. That was a fun memory, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a good time. Is it red? What red? Colby, you're asking if it's red. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it red?
Is it red?
Anyway, so the next thing, we're just going to talk about kind of clothing that we always carry that we need to have in our bags. And just like in the military, rain gear is, even if it says no chance of rain, you want to at least have some type of rain gear. We really love like these stuff bags. Do you guys have these? They go so good in your backpack. This is just like one thing you can just pull out and it stays really nice inside your bag. But this is our rain gear from Kryptek. We just throw it in the bottom of our backpack and it works really good.
I always carry a puffy coat as well. Same type of thing.
Yeah, a puffy coat. Just obviously things for the weather. And there's a hat and gloves, a beanie and gloves. Those are definitely essential. I carry those in the
I carry
side.
a beanie and gloves in my pack too. Sometimes those mornings in the summer can be cool in the high country. It's nice to just put a beanie on or to sleep in.
Yeah, sleep
with your beanie on.
for sure. Yeah, and on that vein, this, oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't even know that this was needed until I had it. This
these
is
are
a
awesome.
scarf from Kryptek. In the sun, you can use it as shade, and here we go, I'm going to show you. You can use it as shade when you have your, like, ball cap on. You just put it over like this, and you can glass with your, I know. Someone's going to screenshot that.
Your binoculars.
When it's cold, you can obviously, put it around your neck. There's so many different, if you're on the four-wheeler and it is windy, you just do like this. This has come in handy
I wear mine all the time.
much.
Especially in the cold.
And I know that Kryptek does not sell this particular model anymore.
But you can get them on, was it Amazon?
You can get them online, and I actually took mine to the Middle East the last time I was deployed, and I wore it there too, and I take mine in military training. So this is like a really soft, these are the ones that Paul has got online on Amazon.
And they're just as good. They work really well.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the technical term is like Shima or Schmegma, or what are they called?
I don't know.
They call them something. Somebody put what they're called in the comments.
Scarf.
Kristen says almond butter single packs. Oh, yes.
yeah.
Because it's crazy. You like crave fat. The last time when you're on the mountain, the last time, I'm not even kidding, it was probably day 5, and we had just been eating our meals, and there's a lot of carbs in those, and you're eating a lot of freeze-dried food, and your indigestion is maybe not working as good as you wish it was. I legit had a dream I ate a stick of butter.
She did.
I
She
woke up, I'm like, I just dreamed I needed to eat it. Like, I was eating a stick of butter. So, if I would have had full-on almond butter, that would have been perfect.
That would have been good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does Holly call them?
I use what they call a wild rag, and I love using them. Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. But it makes
Wild
the biggest
rag.
difference, huh? Because you'll have your hat and your coat and maybe your hood, but then your neck, maybe this part's cold. When you're glassing and it's cold, whew, no fun, no fun. So let's get into like other things just to keep the cold away. These are kind of obvious, but I don't know. Maybe you don't know about it, but I always have hand warmers. And even to the next step, I have the foot warmers, the toe warmers. Woo!
The thing about the hand warmers, you can buy the oversized ones as well. You can fill these in
Body
the bottom of your
warmers.
sleeping bag at night, and they will keep the bottom of your bag warm, keep your feet warm if you have problems with your feet getting cold. The body warmers are really nice.
Yeah.
Deanne's used those a few times. I use them on my late hunts in like Colorado when it's super, super cold.
Yeah.
'Cause I put them next to my heart, and they do help a lot.
I used my last one. Boy, this all smells like fire. This smells like a campfire in here. But, oh yeah, there's more just in case you need it, meds. That's not fun to have a headache when you're in the backcountry. Yeah, the body warmers, Colby says, are awesome for sure.
Yes.
Oh yeah, military schmegma. You know, Kristen, I should know that.
You said
I
it.
should know that. I've worn it deployed. And I just call it a scarf. But yeah, that's exactly what they were called. Thank you.
One thing we do carry in our packs, especially if we know it's going to be wet, but I always just carry mine. We use these dry bags.
Oh.
Almost lost my drink. You can order these on Amazon too. The Wise Owl dry bags. You can actually get a 3-pack of these, and I think they're right around $25 for a 3-pack. You get 3 different sizes, but you can keep your gear in these. It keeps them dry, organized inside your tent. The one I run is the one the EXO my pack came with, but this is the one Deanne runs.
Yeah, it's really good. These, I put all my clothes in here. Believe it or not, you can wear the same pair of pants for 5 days. Okay, underclothing, you probably need 2 pairs. You can wear those 2 to 3 days depending on, but you might not smell good, but it's just what it is. And so I always get worried. I'm like, I need to bring more pants, but the reality is you don't. You can wear the same pair of pants for 5 days. So
When you're going on a backcountry,
oh, Callie's gotta go. Love you.
love you, Cal.
But yeah, so when you're in the body of your backpack, so this is full of your clothes, this is your rain gear. It just goes really nice, and you can just grab in, so you're just not having loose clothing items like a pair of socks just like sitting in there.
Speaking of socks, that probably should have went over when we were talking about
Your favorite socks?
foot stuff. Keeping
Oh
your-
yeah.
I always carry a couple extra pair of socks. I like clean socks.
Yeah, me too.
My feet feel really good if I wear clean socks every day, or at least every other day, and so socks are very important.
Socks are very important.
Deanne knows I love socks.
I do, and I have a pair. Like, I'll wear a pair, and I'll have a varied pair. I'll be like an extra pair of thick and an extra pair of thin, just because you never know. Like I say, conditions. But as far as bringing clothing items, we just don't bring that much. Underclothing, yes. Obviously, socks, yes. But other layers, like you want a t-shirt, a long sleeve layer, and a jacket or a puffy coat. And if you just have those 3 things, then you can interchange them however you need to, whatever the weather is.
And maybe that's another video we need to do, is what we carry for a 5-6 day backpack trip.
Let us know, you guys, if that's something that you're
This is
interested
more of
in.
just like what we carry on a daily basis, or maybe just an overnighter.
Yeah.
Let's go over our sleeping pads though, and kind of what we do
Oh,
on an
this
overnighter.
is very important, you guys, and it took experience. Nobody told us it took experience. you need to have an insulated pad unless it's July or August and
This
Mother
one's
Earth
not.
is warm.
This one's not insulated, but yeah, insulated pad. If
So-
you're sleeping on the ground, in September through January for the winter.
Cold, the earth is cold and it goes to heat, and so the cold just goes up through your sleeping bag, through your pad, and into your body, and you will lay there and be shaking and wonder why you couldn't sleep, and you're miserable, and it's just not fun. Where if you have the insulated pad, then your heat will just hit the pad and go back to your body, and you'll be warm and happy.
Yes.
It's,
And we run the climate pads.
yeah, the climate pads are
They're
really,
really
good.
good. They're super lightweight. I mean, this one weighs just over a pound. So
We have a couple of different sleeping bags. It just depends. Like, sleeping bags can get really bulky. You have to be careful inside
this is
your
a
backpack.
summer bag that I run. It's from Climate too. It's a 35, and it weighs 14 ounces. Pretty dang light, but it keeps me really warm. It's down filled. Really good bag.
Yeah.
For the colder nights and later in the year, we're running the Kryptek 0-degree bags, 3.5 pounds. They compress down.
See, that's kind of little. Like, you guys,
Really
look,
light.
for real. Like, this is our rain gear, and this is the sleeping bag. Like, that's the comparison. So it's not that much different. So you can do it. It's a
Duck
good.
down filled. This thing,
That thing is
it'll
no
keep
joke.
you warm. It's an amazing bag.
That thing is you
Bag.
get what you
I
pay
mean,
for.
sleeping bag. Yep.
And there's some things you can scrimp on, but there's some things you do not want to scrimp
Yeah.
on.
Your pad and your sleeping bag.
Don't scrimp
You
on
want
those.
to stay warm.
Eric says Altera make great socks. Something for all seasons. Oh, good.
Oh, cool.
I'm
Yes.
always looking legit. Like, I
too.
just went to REI and bought a pair of the Smart Wool thin ones. They seem to be pretty good. But yeah, socks, just like we say, taking care of your feet is is number one priority. You're stuck if you can't take care of your feet. So
And insoles in your boots. I mean, when your feet start to get achy, maybe switch out your insoles. That's
Yeah.
when I know it's like I need a new pair of insoles as soon as my feet start to get kind of achy after a hunt.
yeah.
You know, if you're carrying a lot of weight, you're breaking down those insoles. So insoles are important as well.
I agree.
Um,
The next thing that is, this isn't essential. This is the luxury that you'll be so happy that you have.
I think most people carry the Jetboil. I run the Camp Chef Striker. It's the same thing. This is a little bit bigger, but it boils more water. So if you're doing 2 meals, you can,
Yeah.
eat, 2 people.
Are you guys familiar with this? I don't even know what to say. You need it. If you're not, it is so convenient. You put a propane bottle.
No, the
Where?
attachment's inside.
Oh, okay. You put a propane bottle and you attach it to that, and it distributes the heat through these, and so you can boil water. How quick? Like, so quick. Yeah, show them.
I don't have the propane bottle, but
Well, just you can imagine, like, here's the propane bottle, here's the piece that it goes into,
propane bottle
fill
right
it
here.
with water, here's our lighter.
This one has an igniter, but I always carry an extra lighter just in case the igniter breaks.
Yeah. You pour your water in there, and it's warm in like 60 seconds, and I'm not even kidding. And that, another thing, like, this is 1 1/3 cup of water. That's kind of a lot, but some of them are not very much. This is just 1 cup of water,
So 8
where,
ounces.
yeah, 8 ounces, 10 ounces. That's why we like Peak too, because they just don't take as much water, and when you're in the back country, you conserve your water unless you have a source where you can filter it and get water regularly. So that's where we're at with the Jetboil or the Striker from Camp Chef. That's where we're at. We like both of those.
We like them both.
Yeah, they're both good. So we're pretty close.
What about your walking sticks?
Oh, yeah. You guys
Who runs walking sticks? I run walking sticks. They save your legs, especially going up hills,
Yeah.
down hills.
Put what you guys use that we haven't mentioned in the comments so that we can make sure that we share. Okay, walking sticks. These
Walmart,
ones
not
are
Walmart, sorry.
Costco.
Costco, $29.99.
Yeah.
These things, they're great.
Yeah.
For the money, you cannot beat them. They're good and stiff. You know.
I'm here to tell you. Okay, so walking sticks. If you don't have a pack on, you probably don't need walking sticks. Let's be honest. Once you start putting weight on your back, then your legs take the pressure of that weight, and they're like, that's just only 2 legs. Once you incorporate walking sticks, all of a sudden your workload goes almost in half. Not totally, because my arms aren't, but you're using your arms to take off the weight. And if the terrain is slippery, or you're going downhill, or you just like, I mean, what? It's kind of weird that we walk on 2 legs, because, you know, animals got it figured out. They walk on 4 legs.
They're a lot more stable than you and I.
Yeah, so this enables human beings to walk on 2 legs, to have 2 more points of contact with the ground. You don't fall down, and you also take the weight off of your hips, off of your knees, and you distribute it through your shoulders.
And especially climbing.
I will legit pull myself up. I'll be like, every step.
Yeah, I mean, you shoot a deer, you have a heavy pack, and you're coming out of somewhere.
Save your knees.
And it just helps you pull you up the mountain. So
Yeah.
you're not on your hands and knees climbing out of the mountain.
So I highly recommend getting a pair of walking sticks. Even if I'm just out exercising, I will feel it in my back and my shoulders and my biceps. It's a really good way to get a full body workout, where you're just not tiring your legs out. Your legs will go longer if they're not the only team players.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
Let's see. We got a few comments here.
Teresa loves
Teresa
the Jetboil.
loves the Jetboil.
Can't beat the Jetboil.
Cannot.
They're good.
When will we see you guys on a season of Alone?
It's not hard enough for us.
I've been contacted relentlessly to go on Naked and Afraid. And in fact, one of my best friends, Laura Zara, has like won the whole show several times.
Yep.
So, but I'm not gonna do Naked and Afraid. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. So, I mean, I guess you could win money, but I know I love Alone. I know Paul's all for it.
Watch you run around the woods.
Would you go on Naked and Afraid? Put in the comments.
Hey, Jess.
Not really a pack question, but a good gunsling. So a gunsling, like a holster, or a gunsling for your horses,
I think
or
she's talking for
your rifle.
Holly, geez, I'm kind of cheap on gunslings. I know my friend Brett, he just bought a really expensive gunsling. I can ask him. It's really nice. But my gunslings, I think I bought them at Walmart, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and tell him
Or a Cal Ranch.
Tell him why you don't use a gunsling. Yeah, we just always, like, if we're hiking.
Oh, I have a gunsling.
Well, no, if we're hiking, we put it in the gun attachment. Is it here?
Yeah, but I still have a gunsling on my gun.
Oh. Okay, well, I like to put my gun in my backpack unless I'm hunting. There's Jess. I love you. But yeah, you can put your gun, you can strap it right here to the pack. Some of my most comfortable ones are honestly the leather ones with the padded shoulder.
Yeah.
Those last forever, the leather ones with the padded shoulder. Depends on how you're wanting to sling your gun. When I was deployed, we had what's called a tactical sling, and we would keep it really long, and it would be a really long sling so that we could carry it on our front of our body, but that's just for tactical reasons. And so, but it was literally just a nylon strap. There was nothing fancy about it. The only difference was it was extra long, and it had a buckle in it to where you could extend it.
But a nylon strap just digs into your arm.
Yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable, and we had a lot of gear so that I could put the sling on my gear, and it worked a little better with a carabiner. But in the mountains, I like the leather ones, or any type of. Paul has a neoprene one that has a padding on there.
See, I do have gunslings on my guns.
You do, I know. I guess I was thinking, what is that thing called where it's
a holster?
No, I know what a holster is. When it's on a scabbard. Thank you.
Oh, that's for a horse.
Scabbard on your horse. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So am I, but it kills my shoulder. I know, and so we try to, normally when we are actually shooting an animal, we are glassing and we find something, and so we will just grab the gun and run with it to get to a point where we can make the shot. And so we don't make a habit of just carrying the gun on our shoulder. Isn't that about right to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not very comfortable. There's really no way of it to be comfortable. So if you can get one that has padding, that's my suggestion. Right. So make sure that you guys comment on this video, because I'm going to enter everybody who comments in for a giveaway. We're giving away 2 Peak Meals and some brownie bites. And the brownie bites are way worth it.
They're really good if you put them on ice cream too.
Yeah. The chicken Alfredo. Tell me what your favorite Peak Meal is below. My favorite is actually the beef stroganoff. What's your favorite?
Oh, that chicken curry is pretty good.
The chicken curry is new and it is pretty good.
And the Chad Mendez,
one with the carrots in it.
the ragu.
Yeah, elk ragu
pasta. But that's just they don't have it all year long.
Yeah.
It's just a seasonal thing every once in a while.
So check them out. They are good. If anybody else has any more questions, let us know down below. I think that we hit just about everything that is essential.
Well, if there's anybody that's watching right now, is there anything that you guys like to put in your pack that we didn't go over?
Comment below. Let us know. Let's help each other out. Let's make sure that our community stays safe in the backcountry, because that's
Kristen
what we want.
Beef stroganoff.
Oh, I love. Is that Kristen? Oh, beef stroganoff. And if you just put a little under amount of water, like not as much, oh my gosh, that creamy is ridiculous. They gave us a tour of the facility, right? And they actually have a place where there's a degree you can get in college called a food scientist. What? And the food scientists, their entire job is just to try to make the right combinations. And so they make actual regular food and they just throw it in the dehydrator. And if it works, like they go and they buy real sour cream and real carrots and real like beef chunks and real like everything is real food. Like there's not a lot of fillers.
Yeah, Peak does use.
We really like that company.
Amazing company.
They're not sponsoring this video. This is just our feelings of how, like what we use. To be honest, we used to use a different brand and it kind of tore us.
It tore me up a lot. Give me stomach aches a lot. It's one thing with Peak. No fillers, real meat.
Oh, Brett
stuff.
and Lisa. Hi.
Hey guys.
Good to see you. You'll have to rewatch, but I'm glad that you commented, so you'll be involved in the giveaway. So that's good. But let's just wrap it up now, you guys. I thank you so much for jumping on here. We're gonna do some regular videos here on MGP Outdoors. If you know our focus is on the outdoors, it's on sustainability, and that means, you know, the canning, the preparing of the meat, the being kind to Mother Earth, and that also leads into the spirituality. And so as far as the spirituality goes, I have another live coming up next on the 7th, and I want to say that's Sunday, and it is going to be amazing. I am an intuitive spiritual medium, and I'm going to be pulling angel cards for you. Ask whatever question you want, and I'm going to channel your team and some guidance using the angel cards. So next week, jump on that live. I can't wait to see you there. And Polly?
Thanks for coming along today. Thanks for coming along with us. And yeah, we're gonna do more of these. I'm really excited. I just think we really want to share what we do
and help people get outdoors. Help you to experience Mother Nature the way that we have enjoyed so much. So send us any questions you have. Thank you. Eric Bone, did you talk about your choice of headlamp? Oh, well, we just got a new one. Do you want to talk about what kind of headlamp? Let's see, I put it back into my side pouch. From Costco, and we've used like cheap ones. This one is a little bit more expensive. I want to say we got it at...
It was on Amazon. I think they were like $39.99.
So see, it's locked. See how it did that? So if I accidentally push the button, see how it's flashing right there? It won't go off, so you can't accidentally like trip it and then try to use your headlamp and the batteries are dead. But if you just hold it down, then it will go on. See, there we go. And it says I'm on, and then, oh, it has different types of lights, and you can change the brightness just by touching the side of it. Where is it going? See, yeah, and see how it just got brighter? So this black diamond one, you can just pick it up on Amazon, and it has a red mode. See, I keep changing it because I'm just touching the side, which is really nice. But yeah, and then if you needed it to be like, or you can hold it down, it does a signal flare too. Let me try to see. Oh, I think I just passed it. But it'll do like flash, 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 flash. Oh, it just did it. But the black diamond is really nice illuminating. We try to turn our headlamps off as soon as practicable, as soon as we can. Practicable.
You're funny.
Because wild animals don't have man-made lights, and it just feels good to be able to sneak into your spot first thing in the morning. And but then again, if you see someone else's headlamp, you know you shouldn't be going out on that ridge too far.
Yeah, respect your fellow hunter.
Yeah. So you can just go, you know, do I use the headlamp?
Sometimes I use my headlamp so people can see that I'm out there.
Be like, hi, public land hunter. Good luck on your ridge. This one is where I... No. That's just being courteous, I guess. So, I'll just check to see, is there any other questions?
Teresa, yeah,
yeah,
they don't settle
it never settles well.
You know which ones I'm talking about.
I'm on a backcountry Coos whitetail hunt on the 7th, but I'll try to say, okay, oh, that'll be cool. Oh my gosh, good luck on that hunt, Kristen.
Good luck, Kristen.
That's going to be amazing. Is the giveaway going to be Paul's gun? The giveaway is your Swarovski scope.
Yeah. I shouldn't be laughing. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
Sorry, buddy.
I know. I am sending you so much good vibes.
It might show up.
Yeah, it might show up. Thanks. Okay. Well, good. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. Good luck out there in the outdoors. If you have any adventures or suggestions for videos that you would like us to do, let us know.
Good luck on the rest of your hunts this year. Keep us posted, and we'll do the drawing. And whoever we draw, we will message you.
Yeah, we'll post it on the page, and we'll also message you.
And then you guys can send us your address, and we'll ship it out to you.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Bye.